Hey guys, what's going on? Daily Tactics here, back with another Men of War Assault Squad 2 Star Wars Galaxy at War mod video. But this time we're doing something a little bit different, and hopefully different in a good way. Essentially, it's going to be this humongous tank battle, probably the largest tank battle we have ever done on the channel. And here is the plot of the episode. Over in this troop transport right here, we have Commander Bly and Bail Organa. Bail Organa is going to go and sign a document for the Republic on this planet, essentially pledging the planet's loyalty to the Republic. So it's very important. And therefore, Bly really armored up. He brought like 6 or 7 ATTEs, actually only 5 ATTEs, okay, overestimated. A bunch of these troop transports, a bunch of TX-130Ts, some UT-ATs, and the Big Daddy itself, the turbo tank. So really Bly is bringing an entire armada in this convoy. But the droids are looking to stop them in their tracks. They've come out of the woodwork here and are about to ambush the clone convoy. They've got AT cannons, they have super battle droids, they have AAT tanks here, they have standard droid infantry, they have homing droids with 2 massive machine guns on the front. They've really got a lot here. Like, a pretty intense ambush is about to go on. And so basically chaos will ensue, but that's not all. If the ambushers all get killed, then the clones have to go into these villages and destroy the rest of the droid garrison that is within them. So it'll be a pretty huge battle, and it'll be pretty epic, hopefully. I think it'll be very chaotic with a ton of explosions going on, and we won't really know who the victor is until the dust settles, but I'm pretty excited for it, and I hope that you guys are too. So without further ado, I'll be right back, and we'll get this thing going. Alrighty then, you bad Larrys. Let's get right on into this schmackaroo, and we're gonna go in slow-mo for the first bit here, because I think this is gonna be pretty intense of a battle. Starting in the back here, because I want to see what happens to Organa and Bly right off the bat. Let's go ahead and get this shindig going. Alright, and the droid ambush is in full swing immediately, with everyone firing just right away. They're getting straight down to business. They are not messing around during this battle one bit. ATTEs fully mobilizing and reacting to the scenario. The clones were probably on high alert during this entire march to the meeting place, because let's be honest, Organa and Bly are 2 pretty high level characters. Uh-oh, Organa has already exited the vehicle. Organa, where you at, homie? Organa! Oh god, where is he? Which way did he go? Bly is now exiting the vehicle as well. Where's Organa? Did we lose Organa already? No. Oh, shoot. Oh, my goodness. And this entire transport just lost like half of its crew member. It must have just been struck by something. There's Organa. Organa's running forward this way with some sort of a 327th Legion captain. Okay. Yeah, take cover behind that tree, Organa. Very good. He's got his pistol drawn. He's ready for some action here. Organa ain't no wussy. He's good to go. Okay, but a big explosion will certainly hurt him. Oh my goodness, no it won't. Organa, you absolute mad lad legend. Look at him. He's still alive with his pistol after an explosion hits not 2 meters away from him. Crazy. Where's Bly at? Bly, you still good? Let's see. I'm not seeing Bly right away here. But a few of his clones just dealt with a super battle droid. Not too shabby-labby. Still not seeing where Bly went off to. Maybe he darted this way? Yep, there's Bly. He's right there. Okay. Let's check in with what's going on the other ends of the battlefield. So right now we got the ATTE over here. This one is like half off the world. Okay. These transports are taking a beating. Okay. Looks like the turbo tank might have just exploded a little bit there. Is it dead? Yeah, it is dead. Okay, that's a tough loss right there, the turbo tank going down. But the ATTEs in the front are still peppering out some fire there. A lot of the clones are dead around here. That is no good. The homing droids have those yellow lasers coming out of their front weapons here, and I think they're really targeting these tanks just absolutely ferociously, hitting them pretty darn hard. Meanwhile, AATs from the other end of the battlefield chopping down these trees, making a pathway for them to shoot at these clone tanks as much as they want. It is just erupting into pure chaos, that's for sure. There's not a lot of clone infantry left alive, even though each of these tanks can hold like 50 or so clones, so there should have been like 200 to 300 clone troopers on the battlefield in terms of infantry. I'm pretty sure the majority of them are dead already. Not a great sign. Not a great sign for this battle. Not in the slightest. They've still got one UT-AT alive, but it seems like its brother UT-AT is in fact dead. But the clones over here have actually pushed in pretty deep and have taken out a lot of the droid infantry. Let's see, how are the droid infantry troopers doing inside these ruins over here? Because there's quite a number of them actually stationed within these blockades, and there's actually a good number left alive. So that'll be a challenging area for the clones to take when they get to it. Oh, UT-AT biting the dust over here. You hate to see it. That homing droid over there is still just absolutely pounding away at these clone troopers. Over this way, oh wow. Look at these guys. They've come very far forward, these clones. And they are beginning their initial assault on the droid base over this way, even while the tank battle is still raging onwards. Huge amounts of explosions going on over here. ATTE going down, as well as a couple of TX-130Ts. That's no bueno. Yeah, the clones are taking an absolute beating right now. If we look at the minimap, red are droids that are left alive, blue are clones, and I'd say it's actually about even right now. Both sides outputting a good amount of fire at the moment. But too early to tell who's going to win this battle. The clones in the back, the infantry in the back, I should say, seems to be doing a lot better than the infantry in the front, as the infantry in the front is basically all dead. These homing droids, seriously, clones need to start targeting them. They are a problem child. Straight up. Okay, I think it's time to go into normal speed now, because that entire time we were in slow-mo and it felt like we were in normal speed with the sheer amount of things happening. More TX-130Ts up here going down. These troop transports becoming heavy targets of those homing droids. Although I would think these homing droids should probably be focusing on the ATTs. Oh, actually, look at this. Their bottom machine guns that we can see rotating around right now are going after the transports, while the top gun is going up against the ATTs. Splitting their time. Not too shabby. There goes another ATTE right there. Its world just got absolutely rocked. Oh, this homing droid over here has died, so there's only one left. So hopefully the droids make proper use out of that thing. But the droids do still have some AATs left alive, and it seems like the clones on the ground are focusing their fire on these AATs left alive, as the ATTE tanks are focusing on the big daddy vehicles such as the homing droid. Look at this thing. I love its wild, crazy machine guns on the front. It's so sick. One of my favorite vehicles, I think, in Star Wars. I should use these more often. Though they are very, very powerful, so I don't know. Look, another ATTE going down. I don't think we've seen this kind of ATTE destruction in many, many moons. Seriously, it's rare when ATTEs go down in such droves. For some reason, these transports are even more powerful and shielded. These things are absolute behemoths, and have still not gone down. Impressive stuff right there. How's the back lines of the clones doing? It looks like they still have two ATTEs left alive, so there's still a chance the clones come out of this on top, as long as they've got a little bit of vehicle support to face against these droids, because the droids have one AAT there, they've got a super battle droid there, they've got another super battle droid there, they've got their homing droid, the homing spider droid, which is actually moving forward, they've got another AAT there, and they have an AAT there. Quite a number of droid tanks left alive compared to the clones, whose major tanks are definitely dead. Meanwhile, all they've really got left are these transports. This one's actually dead now, but this one's still alive. And these transports, I mean, they might have very, very good armor, but they don't have good weapons. I mean, their weapons can kill some infantry, but they're not exactly tank killers or anything like that. So the hopes of these things clapping back against an AAT are slim to none. They can resist them, but they can't exactly destroy them. Also, I just saw Bly. Yeah, Bly's still alive right there. Hey, Bly, how's it going, dude? How you doing, champ? Having a good battle? Having a nice battle there, Bly? Where's Organa? I think Organa's probably dead. That'd be a rip right there. Can we get an F in chat for Organa? Well, that might be a preemptive F, because I don't think we've seen his body quite yet. Though it could have been run over by a droid or exploded by a tank, so there is the likelihood Organa himself is dead as well. That AAT still kicking. Look at these clones over here. They really powered on forward through the woods. I don't know why they went so far without the tank support, but they managed to survive somehow amidst a bunch of tanks. That's pretty cool. The town over here is still inhabited by a number of droids. More clones over this way. I'm sort of scanning for Organa's body currently, but I'm not quite seeing it. Not quite seeing it here. Alright, what's going on with the clones? They only have 4 tanks left alive. These 2 transports, one here and one here, and 2 ATTEs, one here and one here. But then they've got some infantry scattered about as well, which could help them out. And right now the droids, in fact, only have 1 tank, and that's this AAT over here. So the clones have actually evened the odds a little bit in terms of tanks. A lot of them shooting this dead carcass of an AAT. Why you do this? Why do you do the things that you do? Meanwhile, some more clones seem to be heading through the woods over this way, towards the little town area where there are more droids lying in wait for them to poke their way on through here. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that town, although the clone's actually diverting back this way now. There's also these ruins over here, which still have a number of droids left alive within them. But none of them really seem to be poking out or shooting at the clones. Clones seem a little bit lost at the moment, not sure what to do. I think we should maybe send a squad of clones this way, just to kickstart this battle once more, because right now they're just kind of derping around in that area. So we're going to send a squad of clones over there. Don't get run over by the transport, please. And we'll see if they manage to do some stuff at that point. ATTE still alive, which is a huge advantage, having 2 ATTEs. The droids, they've done pretty good for themselves during this battle. I mean, taking out 3 ATTEs, a turbo tank, 2 UTATs, and a handful of TX-130Ts, and a bunch of transports, and potentially Senator Organa, because he is still MIA. That's not exactly too shabby. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Still don't know what happened to Organa. I'm looking for, like, anything. His pistol, his body, his hat. Oh, there he is. Dead. On the ground. Crushed by a tree. His body is underneath a tree. Oh, I'm sorry, Organa. Rip the dream, my friend. Rip the dream. Well, I guess the droids did end up succeeding in their task here after all. And now, some more Bly's troopers finally engaging with this little town over here. Bly himself might be amongst them. I wonder if I sent him that way. I don't see him, though. Maybe Bly's still back here? I think Bly's still alive. We saw him relatively recently during sort of the safety period of the battle where things had sort of died down a little bit. So I feel like Bly's probably still alive unless he got very unlucky and bit the dust. But, yeah, for now he seems like he's probably still alive. Alright, clones moving through the forest over here. Oh, there's Bly right there. Excellent, so he is alive. Good to know, good to know. Their army crawling their way forward, determined to get revenge for the death of Organa. And, you're about to do some serious business here. Serious business. Serious business. Here we go. They got a DC-15X. You know they mean business when they got that gun out. That thing's insane. Alright. Let's see. There we go. A little bit of action here. Who are they fighting against? That looks like a couple of droids off here on this cobblestone farm wall. Flapping at the clones a little bit. Maybe a few over here too. Yep. A couple more over this way. Seems like most of the town inhabitants, though, are still sort of undercover, not popping out quite yet to engage with Bly's little squad here. Maybe even a couple more clones joined Bly there. Seems like maybe their numbers increased. Perhaps more clones heard the noise of the battle and came forward to help out their brothers. Could be that. Could be that. Either way, they're moving in on the town area a little bit more. Droids waiting against the walls, hoping for the clones to come into their trap. But will they? That is the age-old question. Another droid over here ended up dying. Clone's sort of threading the needle here against him. I don't think he has an angle to kill. Oh, there we go. This clone out here in the woods is engaging with him. While meanwhile still firing at some of these cobblestone droids over here. Oh, there goes a droid. Down with you. Bye-bye. Alright, more in here. Oh! This droid did end up engaging, but didn't manage to get the kill. The clones outnumbered him pretty severely, so I think that might have had something to do with it. Or perhaps his surprise attack was not so surprising. Here's Bly with his DC-15A rifle, pushing forward just a little bit with more of his clones. Ooh, one clone goes forward for the grenade. He ends up going down, but he does get the grenade off and gets a double kill with it. So his death was not in vain, and it allows Bly and the rest of his troopers to push even further in. They are on an absolute mission right now to eradicate these droids from this base. They have left two over here, one rocket trooper and one machine gun trooper on their flanks. I don't know if they know about them, but there is still about maybe 10 or so droids over this way still combating these clones. Some of the clones in the forested area over here engaging with them, but Bly's troopers not pushing in quite yet to go for those kills. Maybe they sense these guys are here or something like that. Or maybe they don't. Yeah, they seem to just sort of be pushing forward now. See what ends up going down with these guys. These guys aren't in exactly the best defensive positions. And they do have... Okay. Wowza. What on earth was that? Was that an ATTE? Mayhaps. It didn't kill him. I'm surprised that didn't kill him. It's amazing. That's amazing. Oh yeah, here we go. A little bit more action here. Droids on the fence line over here firing away at them. Oh yeah. Is that an ATTE? Yes. The big guns are heading through the forest now. Moving in to support Bly. Looks like they've... Uh-oh. Oh, Bly gets hit by a grenade right there. And goes down big time. That means Organa and Bly have both died at this point. And that's a rip right there. That's a big rip right there. Another big grenade from the droids right there, taking out almost the rest of Bly's unit. These droids are a feisty group, man. They're really just kicking Bly's butt. Astounding. Astounding. Alright, but now there's some guys going down the main road here, and these farmer droids aren't going to be able to resist the weight of the main clone force coming forward. Although that weight of the main clone force is certainly less than what it once was. It's down to just a few clones, but they certainly do still outnumber the droids at this point. The droid ambush was awfully effective, but not effective enough. Oh, this was like a full house before, and now it's just gone. All that's left is a chimney. What were those called during Sherman's March to the Sea? Sherman's Towers or Sherman's Pillars? Something like that. Can't remember, but basically when Sherman marched to the sea and basically destroyed everything in a huge act of total war. Of course, because, you know, they wanted to put down this rebellion. burned down all these houses and destroyed these houses, and all that's left was the chimneys because they didn't burn. What were they called? Sherman's Towers? Sherman's something. Can't remember exactly. Regardless, that's what that reminded me of. One droid left alive over here, getting peppered by some serious fire. Sherman's Pillars? I can't remember exactly. I'm gonna Google it. Sherman's Chimneys. Sentinels. That's what it was called. Sherman's Sentinels. Yeah, because they were burnt down houses, so all that was left was the chimneys. So they called them Sherman's Sentinels. I couldn't think of the word sentinel. Alright, 2 more droids left alive over here. Well, let's see if we can Rambo them. Alright, got a couple hits there. Scared him away. Uh-oh. Some to our flank over here. Right, duck behind this tree. Watch our left flank. Push forward. Why can't we move this way? What in the Sam hack? Oh, there we go. Oh, watch out over there. Oh, didn't quite manage to get that kill. Alright, how about this rocket trooper over here? Oof. Yep, lost that. Okay. Let's push the remainder of the clones back to this little area over here where the last remaining droids are, because they wiped out the last bit over there. Meanwhile, the rest can go this way, which will be very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Yeah, big thing about Sherman's March to the Sea was essentially, he tried to get people to resist the urge to, destroy and loot and all those things during their first march down. But then once they sort of pivoted and changed directions, and the war was closing in and, slowly ending, he realized that, like, there was nothing he could do to stop his troopers from, desecrating the Confederate homesteads, because it was just total war at this point. They had lost so much that, like, there wasn't controlling this mob of troopers. There was just nothing he could do to control his men from doing whatever they wanted, essentially. That's the very layman's terms of what happened, but I don't know. It's pretty interesting. I took a Civil War class last semester in college, and it was fascinating. I learned a lot. Yeah, we didn't cover Sherman's March to the Sea too much. It was really only like a day we spent on that, because it was maybe not really a military history class. It was more a class about the political landscape and the home front and things like that. So, although Sherman's March to the Sea was a lot to do with the home front, obviously, because of the fact that they were in the South and it was the home front of the Confederacy, but it was less a military recounting class and more about greater themes of the war and impacts and things like that. So didn't get to spend a ton of time on it, but I think it was really interesting. I'd love to take a military history class on it. I'd love to learn more. I know more about other battles. Like I've read a couple books on the Battle of Gettysburg. One really good book on the Battle of Gettysburg is called Killer Angels, and it's a semi-fictionalized account of the battle, but the majority of the facts are accurate. I think it's a really brilliantly written book. It definitely has some authorian bias in there from the author, but overall, an amazing book. Leans heavily on the military history and not so much on the political landscape of things, but really good. I might just be speaking nonsense. It's getting late and I'm really tired, so I'm exhausted. So
Yes, General.
don't take anything I say too seriously, but that is a good book. That's for sure. Okay, we're sending the last few clones over here. There's just a few droids left alive in these ruins, and we're gonna go ahead and take them out here. Yeah, let's see if we can't Rambo this clone. Because at this point we have 4 tanks and they have like a few infantrymen. So this is a clone victory here. It's just a matter of clearing out these last few ruins. Although, is it really? Because we could just dip and the droids would be none the wiser. Although the droids did technically win the battle because Organa and Bly have died, and that was the main purpose, was to escort Organa. So didn't end up being too good of a victory for the clones. All right, there's 2 droids left alive here. We'll just let them escape to tell the Confederacy what happened. Go! Oh, 1 died. Second's about to. It's getting stuttery. I think one of the tanks is glitching out. Okay, either way, that was the end of the droids. All of them are dead. This was a huge mess of a battle with a lot of extreme circumstances. I'm really tired. I'm gonna go to bed. This video will be uploaded in a couple days. Thank you guys so much for watching. I sincerely hope you enjoyed my ramblings here. Probably not my best commentary for a video, and I do apologize for that. I should get more sleep before doing these, or not do them at night. Yeah. But either way, I had fun making this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Be sure to like the video if you did like it, and comment what you thought about it. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.